Okay, I just went by my mom and dad's house for the second time today. First time, I asked her why my daughter was mad, and she said read the text, and I did. I asked her for specific details on the incidences that she claims that happened. She didn't say a single word, while mom and dad are just down in the living room watching TV, just like they always are, pretending like the world isn't going on behind them, or around them, or anything. Where even mom's made up details about a past incident about me supposedly stabbing or trying to stab a key in her arm, which didn't happen, and I showed her the police report to prove it. My dad made up some details as well, which he couldn't describe the inside of my apartment. And these are the people who used to be city council members, used to be somewhat respectable people, but now all they do is hide and lie. And my main one is my sister. She's the one who's like fueling these things that didn't happen. It could be even my ex-wife, I don't know, because I know certain things did not happen. And she says I don't listen to her, but I told her you could call me at any time, but my daughter's the only one giving me the silent treatment, and she knows that's emotional abuse, but I'm not including her in this because I know she's being controlled financially by my mother and father, or mother and sister, and being told all this crap by my sister. Now, when it affects my life, just like my credit score affects my life, and my mother not paying a student loan that she said she paid off back in 2022, that is financial control, manipulation, emotional abuse by silent treatment of, mom never talks. Dad only talks about, religion and other useless crap like that because he's not educated. He doesn't research anything. They're just like dead weights, basically, to me. They didn't teach me how to take care of anything in my life, and they're doing the same to my daughter. And that's what irritates me the most. And my sister talking badly about every other family member. I know she talks badly about me, but I haven't talked to her in like 2 years now. But I did remind my daughter that on that vacation, I yelled one cuss word at one of my nephews because he kept poking me in the leg as he ran by, but I never got up or did anything. But later on, the day before we were leaving, my sister was about to make a comment, or did make a comment about how lazy my daughter was and I was, and my hands were down to my side, and I was just up in her face, and she just yelled for her husband, who came in, just hand stretched out, and started to choke me. What if I hadn't stopped or put up any resistance? What was his plan? So I'm pretty sure he's been primed to hate me for no reason, and if anybody should be held accountable, it should be my sister for taking opiates during the entire time she was pregnant with her youngest son. That is what she did wrong. She felt guilty for. But mom shows her all the support when didn't even aspire to go to college. She wasn't even planning on it because she just can't fit anything more in her brain, she says. She almost killed my aunt and my grandma doing that no ionized salt bullcrap that Alex Jones was spreading. And she doesn't think she's responsible. She's sadly mistaken, but she was also the first person to refuse any papers, court papers. And that's pretty much the long and the short of it, unless my ex-wife has been spreading lies. If she hasn't, then I ain't worried about it. But if it's just my sister that's putting all this bullcrap in my daughter's head, then that's the problem. Right there at McBee's, rumor gossip central. But I'm not going to go in there and make a big scene or threaten anybody. But it is against the law when it becomes slander, libel, or defamation, and that's the problem.